All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. Caspa just recently set some new all-time highs yet again, man. This has been absolutely amazing to watch. Caspa is taking the altcoin market by storm right now, and we've talked about this in our recent videos. Caspa has not experienced the bear market at all, and continuing to fly higher right now as it's gaining more exposure. I think there are some things going on behind the scenes that are good. But I think there are some things related to these exchanges because we'll get into it. But I think there's some big money accumulating Caspa right now, which is good for all of us as retail investors, right? But we put out a video yesterday talking about why isn't Binance and Coinbase in on Caspa yet? I think they already are personally, and I think they are buying up their Caspa right now because they have to go ahead and fund their Caspa in order to put it on exchanges, right? So we're in the 1 minute right now. By the way, we're going to be watching this chart very closely. So my indicator has just been firing me alerts all freaking morning long on Caspa. Yes, I do have a trading indicator. Yes, I sell it. Yes, it's my product. I had spent $10,000 of my own money to build it. It works though. And I want to show you right now, it just flashed right here at the local top there, a 5% gain. This is like within the last hour, okay? But there's just been green candles after green candles all afternoon long. We have been painting green. We just recently set all-time highs. We're dialing back a little bit as we speak, but we are seeing a couple nice candles here pumping back up here as we're up now almost 10% on the day. And because I'm using my indicator, I've just been buying on the way up here. I've been buying. Listen, I wanted to wait. I was wrong. I was straight up wrong. I wanted to wait. I wanted to be patient and here's my lines. These are where I wanted to buy it. This is where I wanted to buy Caspa. Never came down to these lines. I'm not going to say it never will, but I couldn't wait forever. So I bought it here on this dip right here at 4.1, and I bought it at 4.5. Those were my first positions. Let me zoom in there. First time I bought it was right in here at the 4.1. Okay, it was actually, I think, on this pump right here. Yeah, on the momentum up pump back in September. Actually, no, I take that back. I wasn't in there that early. I got in right here. And then I got it again at 4.5. Those were my two positions. But I've been buying pretty much through this consolidation pattern. And then on the one day when we got the momentum up indicator, I bought a good chunk here at 5, waited, was like, man, is this indicator right? I don't know what's going on. And then bang, all of a sudden takes off. So it saw something here back on October 23rd. That was Monday, October 23rd. Absolutely loving using this tool, by the way. But the bigger story here is everybody is painting some green here in their portfolios, anybody who owns Caspa. And that's what I'm excited about. That's what I'm pumped about. I want everybody to win. I want to see everybody win. You guys have been here on my channel for a long, long time. You guys know that that's how I operate. That's how I'm always going to operate. I want everybody to win in this market. Do we all get wrecked at times? Yes. Do we all get humbled when we miss out or we're wrong? 100%. But more often, if we're right, we're going to win big. And I've been in this market now almost 3 years, and I've got way more wins than I do losses. Dating back to SHIB when we talked about it very, very early on. So don't get it twisted. You're not going to win on every trade. You're not. It's impossible, right? But it's about diversifying. It's about only putting in what you can afford to lose. It's about risk management, right? What I put into Bitcoin and Ethereum is very different than what I put into a new altcoin. How do you want to construct your portfolio? How much time do you have? What's your goals? All questions that are important. Caspa, though, it's somewhere in between, I think, a large cap and a mid cap. It's no longer a small cap. I mean, I don't know how you categorize it. Everybody categorizes it different, right? I mean, but it's well over $1 billion market cap now. I mean, what is it? I mean, it should be a top 100 crypto, but it's not recognized as such on CoinMarketCap, which that's a big political game in and of itself. right? But because Caspa was a fair launch crypto, there were no tokens held out for team members, exchanges, etc. I think there's a lot of things happening right now in terms of why it's not listed on Binance and Coinbase, why it's not even recognized on CoinMarketCap, which is owned by Binance, by the way, right? So there's a lot happening there. Now, if we go over to CoinGecko, it's listed, right? They're not owned by Binance. I'm not sure who owns CoinGecko. I think it's more of like an independent thing, right? They're not owned by one of the big conglomerates. So if we scroll down, I mean, Caspa's now in the top 40 over here on CoinGecko. Rank number 38 in between Quant and VeChain. Household names. I mean, this is a blue chip now, in my opinion. We're up 43% in the last week. We know what it brings to the table. Look at the trading volume picking up. Imagine if we were on Binance. Imagine what this trading volume would look like if we were on Binance. It's crazy. Crazy. So, guys, welcome in. Make sure you guys smash that like button for us. Let's get a bunch of people in the KAS community. If you guys want to, too, I know you guys are probably all tied into Caspa, Telegram, or whatever. Let everybody know we're over here. We're live. Come on over. They're happy. Happy to have them. Everybody come on over and join up. Love to see you guys over here. Let's see who's in the chat. Do you think it's too late to get into KAS? Ray, listen, I don't think so. I think there's, and here's why. Here's why I don't think it's too late. Let me scroll out here. I don't think it's too late. Caspa launched in November 2021, right? And when we look at like the macro here, the fundamentals, right? November 2021 was the top of the bull cycle. Okay. It did well, but it didn't experience the pump of the bull cycle. That was the tail end of it, right? December, it started tapering off. And by the time we got into 2022, things were falling hard, except Caspa. But the moral of the story is Caspa did not launch and get that runway that other altcoins got. And then we've seen what it's done here in this bear market. Very underground. Not a lot of people talked about it. Very few people were in on it. And shout out to everybody who was early. I mean, everybody who was early. That's awesome. I'm happy as hell for anybody who gets early and makes money. I love it. Like, that invigorates me. That makes me excited. Anytime I see people winning, hell yeah. I love that. I want to see people win. And I know a lot of people who are smiling ear to ear who were in here, and now a lot more people are kind of coming to the table, right? It feels good. It feels good. I've been there before. It feels really, really good, right? To be really early to something. And here's the thing, though, Ray. While on the surface, I look like I'm late, I don't think I am. I don't think I'm late. I think there's still a lot more gains to be had here with KAS because obviously it's not listed on Binance or Coinbase yet. It hasn't experienced a full bull run yet. And, just all you have to do is spend a lot of time in crypto every single day, and you can kind of see that it's not really caught on mainstream just yet. Although some top people in the space like, Benjamin Cowan and some of those guys, recently they were talking about Caspa. Love seeing that. Love seeing that. Yes, so Caspa is showing on CMC, but it's not listed in the top 100, right? It's ranked number 38 here. Caspa is not listed in the top 100. And that matters because a lot of people come to this top 100 list to find out, what kind of altcoins do I want to invest in, right? Where's Caspa? It's not here. That kind of sucks, right? It should be right in here. And again, these lists are a little bit different depending on what they put on here or what they don't. That's why I'm looking at it on CoinGecko. CoinGecko recognizes it as a top 100 crypto, as it should be, right? As it should be. Let's see. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up, Sam? What's going on, man? Bro, let's go. I know people are loving it here today. Thanks for coming on live. You bet, True. What's your thoughts on Gecko or Corgi AI? Don't know much about either one of those. Maybe $2 next bull run. Let's talk about a price prediction on KAS. And let's go back to this chart right here real quick. Setting new highs again, guys. Look at this. We are flying right now live. Absolutely love it, man. Absolutely love it. So we're dialing back a little bit here. Let's go into the 1 minute here. That'll give us a really good view. There we go. So we're consolidating a little bit. We just recently set all-time highs at 748. I was texting my buddy last night. He was texting me, is it too late to get into KAS? And of course, it's like, dude, nobody has a crystal ball, right? But it was at the sixes. It was in the sixes, I think, 6-0, I think. And I said, listen, man, I think it's still relatively early here. And I think he got in. He was texting me this morning. He said, I like what I'm seeing already. But I think this is one you want to have patience with, in my opinion, even though it's been like doing this forever, just going up. I think this is certainly one you still want to have patience with. This is not a quick trade, because let's just call it what it is. There are a lot of cryptos you get in, just swing trade. You get in and get out, right? A lot of the new launches out there, hell, some of the new launches I even talk about on the channel, we even say, listen, we're trying to 2x and get out, right? It is what it is. Every crypto sector is different, and you got to be real with yourself, right? But it's the people who hold the bags on the new launches that get wrecked, right? But this might be one to hold the bag on, is what I'm saying. You've got to look at, there's different classes here, right? This is in a different class. We're talking about a top 40 crypto, right? So let's see here. Millsy, what's up? What's up? Also, load up on Reef. Trust me, I'll have to check that out. What software are you using to buy Casper? This is Kaspa, Smooth, Kaspa. But I'm using Mex. I was using Mexi exchange. And then, from there you can move it if you want to, it depends on if you want to have it on a ledger or what have you. But yeah, it's listed on some of the top exchanges, but not the top exchanges. Uphold's another good spot where I know a lot of people get it. It's on KuCoin. But if we go over here, this will give you a better idea. Let's see. We could do it here too. Markets. So it's on Gate.io, BingX, Mexi, CoinX, KuCoin, Bybit, Bitmart, LBank. So a lot of their volume coming from Mexi. See? So that's kind of what I look at sometimes too. It's like, okay, I like that. And Mexi's actually gaining ground as a well-established platform, I think. Definitely has gained ground in the last year and a half. We just didn't look at Mexi the same way we do now, which I like. And I actually like their platform too. What did I want to look? Oh, coin perspective. Somebody said $2, Caspa. Yeah, I mean, I actually put a video out. $2 might not be out of the realm of possibilities. And again, it's price predictions, guys. We don't, it's so tough. But looking at it in terms of where some cryptos, Shiba Inu got to a $50 billion market cap last cycle with nothing. Right. And I love that community. Absolutely love that community. And I hope to see it back there and beyond. Again, I want to see everybody win. But Caspa has more going for it in terms of utility, way more than SHIB right now. So you're basically saying, could it get to a $43 billion market cap, which is a little bit below where SHIB was last cycle? The answer is yes. I certainly think it can get there. And again, it has not had a runway into the bull market. It has not had a on-ramp in. It came in late 2021, late bull market, right? So Camille got an early entry. Nice. Love it. Fair launch means the devs can't dump on you. All positive. Don't miss out. Still cheap. 100%. No private investors. A lot of the top cryptos with great use case, a lot of them still have a selling problem from private investors. It's a thing. I mean, I've heard rumblings, certainly ICP. ICP has a big issue with that. Now, ICP might still pump. I mean, they pumped like crazy in 2021, but they got a big problem with their investors dumping on them, private investors. I've heard Algorand, and I love Algorand. But I read some of these things, and it does make an impact on how much I put into Algorand, or insert one here. I don't own any ICP. I just don't like how centralized it is in general. But yeah, you're right. I mean, fair launch is brilliant for price action, sustained price action. It's not too late to get into Caspa. I don't think so. But yeah, $2 price target there. As you guys can see, it's a 20x, 26x. So still a really strong, really strong capability there to do some damage. So Smooth, hopefully you just you caught what I mentioned there, where to buy it. Just go to the markets tab. Just come over here and go to the markets tab, either on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap there. Come down here, hit markets, and you'll see the exchanges where you can get it. And then from there, you could put it, on, one of these. If you're looking at the, I got a Ledger Nano X. Keep your crypto secure. Keep it, obviously not your keys, not your crypto. So, that's always a good move there too. So let's see here. What else we got? It's never too late. We're all early. Yeah, 100%, man. Caspa. Yeah, this is a new crypto. So I know my audience is still getting hip to Caspa. Welcome in everybody who's new. Make sure you guys hit the like button on your way and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. Happy to be with you. Happy to be available. Happy to be here with you guys enjoying this pump here this afternoon. And happy to be part of the community too. I feel like I'm relatively new here to Caspa, but I've been welcomed by all of you guys in the community. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm hearing similar stories with communities I've been a part of in the past. It's early, right? And I love it. So let's see. Thanks for coming on live. Please continue giving us undiluted content on Caspa. We're all still early in this great coin. 100%, man. True. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $5 donation too, man. Really appreciate that. Didn't have to do that. Good afternoon, Zach. What's up? What's up, Cam? How we doing, man? Foxy, what's up? How we doing? Go Gadgets in the house. What's up, man? If only Shib does the same as Caspa, since she got a lot of help to make it happen. But what or who is manipulating its price really pissed me off. Listen, I think there's a lot of stuff going on with Shib right now. I mean, it's a really big market cap. Once you get up to a $3-4+ billion market cap, it's harder to move that needle. Caspa's kind of debunking that a little bit, sitting at a 1.6. It's certainly not small. But right now, Shib's going through growing pains. I think that's the best thing I could say right now. It's going through growing pains. I think it's going through a bit of an identity crisis, in my opinion, right? Because it's going from like meme coin to try to be this, utility-based coin, and they're building out their own blockchain, but it's tough. It's tough to make that move, right? But I do think they could still figure it out. I think there's time. What's up, Foxy? When people understand how and what Dagnite is and how it will change the system, most people follow green and hype, but the brains are understanding why the hype is here. 100%. Yeah, the Ghost Dag technology is very, very, very unique. There's been a couple, projects who have implemented, but not quite like Caspa. But I think you're right. I think learning a little bit about them trying to solve the trilemma is also something, a lot of technical people get. I'll admittedly say, I'm not super technical, right? Like I can look at fundamentals. I can kind of, understand some technical things, but I'm never going to be like a tech junkie, But yeah. My best investment so far, go Caspa. Love it. Mexi has really good fees. Yes, agreed. Rihan. So it's a really, really good question. To be honest with you, I have not created my full exit strategy yet, just because I'm kind of in the accumulation phase right now with Caspa. I know it won't be for a little while though. So I am trying to accumulate as much as I can under 10 cents. And luckily I was able to buy a good chunk early this morning and yesterday before we saw this price pop. I've been taking some profits in other trades. That's the other thing. I've been trading a lot more this year, and it's really, really helping me build capital so I can make long-term investments like this, right? So a lot of people say like, trade or invest, like do one or the other. I'm trying to do both, right? I want to be an investor, but I also want to be a trader. That's why I had XT Algo built. I initially had this built out so I could use it to become a better trader and have these momentum up indicators and make better moves. And then once I saw it worked for like 3-4 months, I decided to roll it out to all of you guys. So links are down below if you guys are interested in that. It is a 30-day money back guarantee. And yes, like I'm shilling my own company. I'm shilling my own product because it works. Straight up. 85% of traders use some type of indicator. If you don't use mine, use somebody else's. but it's going to give you an edge. It's going to give you an advantage. If you don't like it after 30 days for whatever reason, my team will give you a full refund. No questions asked. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't really have an exit strategy per se yet. That day will come once I reach my target goal in terms of how much I want to accumulate. I've got that goal in mind, but yeah, I'm already nearing 100,000 Caspa. I'll tell you that. And the goal is to accumulate more. Let's see. Made it on. Love Caspa. What's up, man? KAS will be a top 10. It certainly can be. I mean, it's a top 40 right now. It's a top 40 right now. It's making a move. $2 price target. We were talking about maybe at the end of the bull market. I think it could certainly get there. That's a 26x. You got a lot of cryptos right now, 10 to 15x away from their all-time highs. But you've got, you've got some top cryptos that are 25, 26x away from their all-time high. The thing that makes Caspa different is it's newer and it's continuing to set its all-time high right now in the bear. But the good thing is it hasn't experienced a full-on bull. Because here's what's happening right now, guys, straight up. This is institutional money moving Caspa more than retail money, in my opinion. Because retail money, in my opinion, has not yet returned since 2021. It simply isn't back yet. And simply put, a lot of those same people who were investing back in 2021 got wrecked so hard throughout this bear market, they don't have the capital to go into it right now. Always have a profit-taking plan. We always talk about that. Always. Never invest what you're willing to lose. We always talk about that. That's why these things are important. Because there are opportunities that will pop up like a Caspa. When you're in crypto, it needs to be eyes wide open. You can't get locked in on one thing or two things. I see too many people, they lock eyes on one thing, and that's the only thing they focus on, and they miss all of these other things that are going on around them. But I think this is purely, not 100%. There's certainly some retail demand. Like I'm a relatively new investor in a Caspa. I'm retail, right? So there's certainly some retail money, but you guys know what moves these markets. It's not Jimmy's and Joe's, right? Jimmy's and Joe's don't move the market. It's institutions, it's deep pockets. And that's what's moving the market. And I think Binance and Coinbase could be buying Caspa right now. They're buying it up in order to eventually list it when all that retail money comes back and they can make their money that way. That's what I think's happening right now. That's what I think's happening right now. And I think that's why you're seeing, there's a lot of politics with Binance. Binance runs, they run shit, right? In a lot of ways. They run shit in a lot of ways. $100 billion market cap, very obtainable. Yeah, so that would put us at, what is that, about $4.50? $4.50, give or take. A little bit more. So if we got to $100 billion market cap, there it is. Oh, wait. I want 460. Yeah. 470 maybe. Bear with me, guys. Hold on. There we go. There it is. Basically right there. So if we got to $100 billion market cap, we're talking about a 63x from here. And one KAS would be worth $4.70. That's pretty crazy. Got to put a zinner in there. Keep us going this afternoon. I don't condone that, by the way. All projects that pump last cycle are connected to old projects. They most likely will have a hard time to regain steam, unlike Caspa or newer projects for this coming cycle. Chuck, it's a great point. It's a great point. You always got to look ahead, right? So like last year, listen, so Solana and Avalanche, I take this for example, right? We take a look at Solana and Avalanche. They're still big. I don't think they're going anywhere, right? But they're big enough now, like Solana at an $18 billion market cap. Avalanche is actually down here quite a bit Avalanche could still make a really big run. They're at 4.6 billion. But Solana is a good example. Solana pumped like crazy last year. Now, do I think it can still do really well? Yeah, but it already had maybe its biggest pump, and people are going to look to the new things. So last year, all the talk was, what are the Ethereum killers? And Solana goes nuts, right? Cardano went nuts late. Solana went nuts there for like weeks, dude. It was crazy what Solana was doing. But what's the next one? What's a new layer one that has that same VC backing, right? And again, this might not be exactly what happens, but if I'm looking at an investment that could be the next Solana, I'm looking at Aptos, right? In that vein. So Chuck, I agree with you 100%, bro. I agree with 100%. We're always trying to get into the minds, and this is where fundamental analysis. It's not on the charts. It's not TA. TA is a part of it. It's a big part of it, especially with big cap cryptos that have a lot of data. But it's not the only part. You gotta have TA. You gotta have some backing in TA. You gotta have fundamental, almost psychoanalysis, getting into the minds of investors. You gotta use all of these strategies to make the best plays. And even then, you're gonna be wrong. All it takes is a couple big hits. That's what's great about crypto. You don't have to be right even half the time. You could take a lot of bets. That's what I do. I mean, back in 2021, I hit on a few big ones. That makes your bull run right there. And I'm thinking Caspa, maybe Aptos could be some of these big ones that could hit when we come into the next bull run. So I'm looking to acquire exactly those. And I mean, Caspa at $4.70, $100 billion market cap. Is that totally out of the realm of possibilities? I don't really think so. Considering all the capital that I think is going to come in. And again, people are looking for that next play, that next big move, right? KAS has a lot of long-term holders, making a little safer than others. I agree. It's got a nice base. Caspa's got one of the strongest communities, especially given where it is by market cap. Like if you look at Lunar Crush, the Kaspa community is crazy. Crazy. Change now is very easy to exchange to Kaspa. Okay. Thank you for all the information. Fabricio, thank you, man. Thank you for the good tidbit there, too. Let's see if they're announcing anything. Oh, there it is. Kaspa currency. Okay, got it. So they got a Twitter space tonight. Tune in November 8th at 9 p.m. to hear more about our OKX web wallet integration. Okay, sweet. Love it. Happy 2-year B-Day. Just celebrated that yesterday. I love it. All right, so let's get back to the charts here. By the way, man, guys, welcome in. Little pop-up live stream here. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Subscribe down there, too, if you haven't already. Where the heck's my charts? Where the hell's my chart? There it is. Okay, so I got the 1 minute on. So we recently went up, popped back up to 7.4 just about 5 minutes ago. Got a big 1 minute candle there. These are 1 minute candles. So we set all-time high right before we came live, about 10 minutes before, as I was setting things up. How to get Caspa out of Uphold to cold wallet. You know what? I don't know. I've never moved anything from Uphold to a cold wallet, Go Gadget, to be honest with you. But I'm sure you can find out on the old YouTube. The only time I've ever used Uphold was I had it had some XRP on there, but I didn't move it to a cold wallet. Had that when we couldn't get it, for a while there, we couldn't get it hardly anywhere else in the US. Sending hard. Yep, no doubt. No, Caspa is not on Uniswap because it's not an ERC20 token. New here to the channel, great insights and comments to learn from. What do you think of Quant in the next bull run? I like it. I like Quant quite a bit. I do like Quant. That's another one that hasn't had its real big pop, its real big bull run yet, that I definitely think it could be something to watch. No, it's not supported on Ledger yet either. So right now I'm holding on Mexi. Hopefully Mexi doesn't go out of business. But that's okay. I don't want to hold it there long. I got a Patreon link down below if you're interested in coming over there and checking us out. We've got the Discord fired up as well over there. Happy to have you over there, man. Once you become a Patreon member, you do get access to the Discord. And I am going to start doing private community chats. So community chats just for the community. Haven't decided if I want to do it over on YouTube or just for the Patreon. Maybe both. Maybe I'm toying around with it. But yeah, this is our Discord over here. We're popping off in the Discord, having fun. We've got 869 of us over there hanging out. So yeah, come on over and check us out. All right, so let's see here. We need to maybe break up here above 7.5 on stream. How nice would that be? It's the microphone, friend. Casablanca. Casablanca, what's up, man? XT Algo is it's linked in the description below, man. Make sure you use the discount code if you do decide to try it out. Discount code is X. It's all linked down below in the description to XT Algo. If you guys are wondering these momentum up, momentum down indicators, like look at this. I'm on the 1 minute. Like if you wanted to trade this minute by minute, it's pretty sick. I mean, painted the 1 minute momentum down right here on this candle at 739, came all the way down to 734. Then it started to tick back up. We just hit momentum up and momentum down. I don't even have possible retracement. I only have one mode on. And by the way, for anybody using XT Algo or thinking about using it, I have my settings right here. You know what? I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to screenshot that, and I'm actually going to post that on the XT Algo Twitter page, which we do have over there. We talk about our trades over there on the Twitter page. So we got a Twitter page for it. It's just at XT Algo. Luckily, that was available. And we created a Discord for XT Algo. We're going to start jumping in over there. We just recently got that up and going. Shout out to Foxy for setting that up for us. She's one of the moderators over there for us on XT Algo, and one of my moderators in my actual Discord as well. So yeah, that's how you get it. If you want to check it out. Again, like we went to the top person, you know, because me and my buddy Austin both had this thing built. We went to the top person who builds these indicators, like the best of the best. And so really excited about how it's being used and how it's working. And again, crypto and stocks, which is awesome. Forex, if you guys are into that. I only have momentum mode on. We also have possible retracement up, possible retracement down, which is actually a little bit more risky, but you can get in even earlier. Like it could show like it's almost like a pre momentum up indicator. So it's not as accurate. That's why I like to keep it on just momentum mode most of the time. But you could change this up and actually put both modes on. Like right here, got retracement mode, or I could put both modes on, right? And now I'm going to have way more indicators pop up on my chart. But I like just the momentum, and then sensitivity at 30. agility at 10, sensitivity at 10, agility at 20 on the retracement. And that's kind of what I roll with. So those are my settings that I use. But yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, for Caspa, it's been great, but Chainlink has been pumping. Polygon, it's been awesome on that chart. I mean, the Apple chart earlier this year, it flashed a huge momentum up by in January of earlier this year. It's been awesome on Apple. I've been using it all year long, just about, and since we've had it, and then it took us a while to build out the website and all that. We wanted to kind of work out all the kinks, and then we're happy to kind of roll it out now. But it's been great on Caspa. All right, guys, hopefully we can break back up to the upside here on the 1 minute. That'd be nice. What's the overall market doing? Let's see real quick. Oh, we're turning back green today. That's good. Bitcoin's up at 35,600. The crazy thing is too, we haven't really experienced altcoin season yet. So this is all like pre-Bitcoin halving, there's a lot of talk out there. I read some articles today. There's a lot of talk out there like, BlackRock could destroy Bitcoin. I got to dig more into it. There's a lot of differing opinions. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the BlackRock thing for Bitcoin is a net positive or a net negative? What do you guys think? I'm still trying to learn before I really have a strong opinion on it. But the cool thing is, I still think some of this capital is going to flow into altcoins, which, BlackRock won't control, at least right out of the gate. Like, some of these top ones like Polygon, look, Gala's up 10%. Chainlink infrastructure play, absolutely love it. Of course, Caspa would be on this list right here. It would actually be like right here with Polygon because I think it's up, 10%? They listed at number 207. Like, look at that. When you pop it open here, they listed at number 207. That's crazy. Yeah, it would actually be right under SWI as the second. Actually, 1126, it would be the top mover, I think. Yeah, it would be the number one mover right now if they listed it here. That's what I mean. It'd be trending. It'd be the top mover. That would bring more volume from retail. But they just don't list it on CoinMarketCap, which is terrible. But again, it's politics. CoinMarketCap's owned by Binance. Binance hasn't listed it yet. Blah, 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 blah. It sucks, but it is what it is. Any thoughts on Bentenzer, B-Bank? I don't know about any of those, Cordell. I mean, that just goes to show you how many cryptos are out there, man. They list 2+ million cryptos now on CoinMarketCap. Now, a lot of those are, shit coins launched a day ago, whatever. I prefer to use the momentum up on the 1 and 4 hour charts. It's pretty darn accurate. There you go. So Foxy, everybody kind of uses it a little bit different. That's what's cool. Wrapped Caspa is on Coinbase Wallet, and I'm not sure if that is a good thing. Cordell, yeah, it'll be something to watch. Where to buy Caspa? If we go over here and go to markets, let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Actually, let me zoom back in a little bit. So they got your spot markets, your perpetuals. But if you're just talking spot market, and we sort it by volume, which I think we already did there. Most of the volume comes through Mexi, so you can get it on Mexi, Gate, KuCoin. Those are some of the biggest there. Bybit's big too. Bybit's big. I use Bybit to make some trades there. If you're in the US, got to use a VPN or don't use it, but they do have a good platform. Bitmart, BitGet. I got a full review on BitGet's wallet coming out soon. Did a little sponsored video for BitGet wallet. I took a peek at it. It's sweet. So that video will be coming out soon. I have the video created. They're just kind of reviewing it, make sure they like it. But yeah, BitGet's got a new decentralized wallet coming out. So shout out to them. Polynex recently listed KAS. I think it was pretty recent, right? Polynex just recently, because they're not even over 1 million in volume yet. Yeah. Caspa is on Uphold. I don't know why they don't list it here, but yeah, Caspa is on Uphold too. For USA, so somebody else might know this, but I guess there's certain states that don't let you use Mexi. I can use it in the state I'm in, but I've talked to some friends where they couldn't use Mexi. So I had some friends use Bitmart, had some friends use KuCoin, Gate. I like Mira, Cordell. I liked Mira before their token even came out, just as the platform. It's a great question. We talked about this earlier. Why isn't Caspa on big exchanges? Well, I think there's a lot of politics right now, and it's because of their fair launch, right? So actually, shout out to a community member. You guys probably know this community member. Um, Hold on. So I found this. This was it right here. So this was a really good article. I put this in my recent Caspa video if you guys want to check that out. So this guy on Twitter, Jim Ski Bum. Jim Ski Bum. Is that how you say it? I don't even know. I might be botching that completely. There he is. Shout out to Cryptographer, big Caspa enthusiast. I gave him a shout out in the video too. When I made this video, I thought it was very, very solid, like his thesis on why it's not listed. Um, Basically, here's the thesis. They talked about when it launched, fully scalable layer one. It's fast, it's open source, it's decentralized. They're solving the trilemma, rapid single second block intervals. It's governed fully by the community without any centralized governance like Bitcoin. But according to Jim on Twitter, the community member there, the reason is Brian Armstrong, Coinbase, and CZ of Binance likely haven't listed a Caspa yet is because of its fair launch strategy, as there are no pre-allocations for listings. Top exchanges would need to market buy KAS to build liquidity, right? They would actually have to buy Caspa to build their liquidity. A lot of times what you'll see is these crypto projects that launch, even solid projects, they put a sizable amount off to the side for exchanges, right? And then, exchanges are able to fund their liquidity that way. And they cut a deal, whatever the price is or whatever, right? Because it's big, it's a business, it's big business. There's a price. But here it's different. There's no pre-allocations for listings. Top exchanges, we need to market by KAS to build liquidity. And then when we look at the Kaspa chart and you start to wonder, all right, you start to piece things together, you're like, wait a minute, is there this much retail demand? Like, is there this much retail money to drive the price this high? There's probably some, but a lot of this capital coming in, it could be market buys from the exchanges. Exactly. Caspa don't pay for listings, 100%. VPN for Mexi, yeah. Yeah, you could do that too. New York is a no, yeah. So I'm good. I didn't even need to use a VPN for it, but there you go. I do like Mexi's platform. I'm liking it a little bit more and more. I got into a new launch earlier this year that launched on Mexi. They crushed it. I did some promotional videos for them. They 12x'd. It's called Tenet. They crushed it. So I got my Tenet over there on Mexi, and I got my Caspa over there on Mexi. That was one of those ones earlier this year. One of those layer ones that really hit solid. So far, Grape has not hit like Tenet, but we'll see. I mean, time will tell. But I did like some of these new layer ones. We talked about Aptos earlier. I think there's going to be some of these that really, really hit and take off in this next cycle. I think Tenet could be a sleeper. It already did a huge move from when it launched. But yeah, you're right. I mean, Caspa's a little bit different. They don't pay for any of their exchanges. Exchanges are some of the biggest crooks when it comes to listings. Yeah, it's tough. Does Caspa really solve the trilemma? Anyhow, does Caspa How does the Caspa halving relate to price action of Caspa? It's really bullish. We can get into that, but you know what? I might save that. I mean, we could look at it briefly, but in terms of the trilemma, time will tell. It's relatively new, but in terms of how they built their project, I mean, obviously being a proof of work, the fact that it's very similar to Bitcoin in that way, and it's completely decentralized. That's big in and out of itself, right? Like out of its because most of these big projects, they're not completely decentralized and run by the community. Movecast to Tangem or One Key wallets, Ledger wallet incoming soon. Nice. I don't have a Tangem wallet yet, but it's great to see that Ledger wallet is incoming soon because I do have that, and that's what I'm waiting for. Because I'm stacking my chips right now, and I want to get that in a safe place. So he expanded on this, Jim did, on why Binance Coinbase may be waiting to list KAS with no pre-miner allocations. The only way for exchanges to gain liquidity is by market buying KAS. Again, reiterating that. He suggests the exchanges could already be accumulating, I agree with this 100%, KAS now at lower prices by waiting to list KAS until after substantial price appreciation. Exchanges minimize costs and maximize liquidity. While Caspa is not yet on a major exchange, Jim proposes compelling reasons why this may be strategic. The fair launch nature of KAS makes exchange accumulation and timing different than typical listings. I thought that was really solid, and I think he's on to something there for sure. So let's go back to the chart here and just watch that for a second. Let's see here. Also, I've got the emissions schedule there for you for KAS. I'll drop that. I'll drop a link in the chat for you guys to check that out if you're looking at that. There's the Caspa emission schedule. XPB. I'll write that down. I'll take a look at that. Always looking for new opportunities. XPB. Okay. Bitcoin Sniper. Appreciate that. Caspa will blow up once it gets listed on a major exchange. A lot of times exchanges don't have that, especially in this type of market, they don't have that pop that we're used to that we saw back in 2021. But I agree with you here. If it's Binance and Coinbase, hopefully both, that could certainly make a difference, right? Because a lot of people just simply use those two platforms individually. Like that's it. Robinhood would be another good one to get on. Sounds crazy, but Robinhood owns the 10th most Bitcoin in the world. It's pretty nuts. KAS is like checking account. BTC is like a savings account. I love it. I love that. Well, I think it's cool that, a lot of the same people who are bullish on Bitcoin are bullish on Caspa, right? Because it's hard to convince a Bitcoin maxi to like anything else. And I think Caspa is got a better chance at doing that than anything else, given how it's built. Crazy. The year-to-date gains, 1,670% on the yearly. That's crazy. I'm looking down here at the performance. Up 41% in the last week, 46% in the last month, 52% in the last 3 months. 246% in the last 6 months. Year to date is, 1,225% over the last year. So dating back from this November to last, over almost 1,700%. The beauty of Caspa being fair launch, no pre-mined proof of work, is it makes for clean trading. Even if no further development happened on the protocol, KAS can absolutely moon. That's a really good point. Very good point. All right, guys, I think that's it. I just wanted to pop on here with you guys, hang out with you for a bit. Probably will have some videos coming out still here. Make sure you guys are locked in by subscribing down below. Had some fun, enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.